What's up everyone, my name's Al from Games Re-Up, and today we're going to be taking a look at 18-wheeler on the Sega Dreamcast. That's right, this is exactly what Big Rigs wanted to be, that absolute pile of shit that came out for the PC. That's right, so bad, but my voice just went absolutely crazy. That's right, we're going to be playing 18-wheeler on the Sega Dreamcast. Should we take a look? It's a game that is essentially like Crazy Taxi with 18-wheeler trucks. Let's take a fucking look.
18-wheeler!
So this is one of the ones that I got really excited to start talking to you guys about as we return to the classic reviews here on Games Re-Up of Sega Dreamcast games. Well, obviously this is 18-wheeler, this is a game which is literally about trucking, and there's tons of modes here. Arcade, parking, score attack, and even multiplayer versus. First of all, let's go for the arcade, where first of all you can already see the different types of trucks and the different strengths they had, be it speed, torque, or toughness. Damn, she's fine. I think already though from this screen you will see it's kind of like Crazy Taxi. This is what it exactly reminds me of, be it time bonuses, be it rivals, or even be it the character select screen. It basically screams Crazy Taxi. Now you're going to see there are some real similarities from Crazy Taxi to 18-wheeler, but it is its own thing. Now the goal of the game is to transport your fuel tanker or whatever your cargo is to the end. Now you've got to make sure you do not damage that tanker or the cargo you've got, because that will lose you money. Now there's no real loss here if you do happen to damage the vehicle. If you're playing for points, yeah, I get it, but this is an arcade racer more than anything. It's just fun. It's fun to get behind, literally, an 18-wheeler. Now, there's loads of different views you can have here, be it the view you're seeing here, the kind of like third-person aspect. There's also the first-person, which is pretty cool because when you actually look inside of the truck, you see little things like air fresheners, you name it, exactly what a trucker would have. Now, this also reminds me very much of Outrun in the sense that you've constantly got a nemesis or a rival literally ramming you up the ass the entire way. That is another similarity to a classic arcade game. This rival is with you the entire way, unless you're playing the parking missions, then it's very, very different. Now, the controls are really simple, to be fair. This is an arcade racer. It is the analog stick as well as a couple buttons. There is the shift buttons. These trucks aren't automatic, but it is real simple to use. Now make sure when you are racing that you make sure to hit those bonus trucks, because they really do make all the difference when trying to win a race. Because these races, they are hard. It is an arcade racer after all.
Can't call you a full pro, but you're looking pretty good. We're counting on you to do the next job right, too.
Now, the game obviously is on Dreamcast, meaning your VMU will obviously show this very cool logo. It doesn't add anything to the game, but it does mean you can save your progress as well as your high scores. Now, I did obviously mention a versus mode. I can't show you the versus mode because I don't have two controls and I don't have any friends.
Make sure you pay attention to your driving so this doesn't happen to you too.
So let's talk graphics, shall we? I mean, this game, it is a beautiful looking game for the time. I believe this was a 1999 release, or was it 2000 release? Anyway, this was an early console release for the Sega Dreamcast, and the Sega consoles that we know are very much arcade ports. This is basically a direct arcade port, so the version you would have seen in the arcade, which obviously shows you the fact that this game is also a hard game. As well as being beautiful looking, this game is a beautiful looking game. The soundtrack is unbelievable, and when I mean that is the music actually sounds like the type of music you would hear on a trucker's radio. That's right, it's the real sort of, I don't know, it's the real sort of trucker's music. Now there are tons of obstacles that will get in your way in this game, so much so you will be facing things like tornadoes and flying bits of debris. debris. Now we take a look at the parking experience of the game. This is the real cool version that I like in this game. This is the one that got me keep going back to it. Don't get me wrong, it's a great arcade racer and I love it for that, but it does also have this kind of parking mode, which basically means collect the green balls, get to the space you need to in the time limit, and don't damage your cargo, because if you do, you will start to lose time. A lot of the time it's a 4 to 6 second penalty. Now that means it's very, very hard, and like I said, it's a punishing game. Now, I don't really have a lot more to say about this game apart from please do go out and find it. Now, you can get this on the GameCube. You can also get this on PlayStation 2. Now, I have not played those versions, so I can't say necessarily whether they'd be very good, but is anything really as superior as the Sega Dreamcast? I'm going to say hell no, because we know damn right that Sega Dreamcast is the best console ever around and ever will be. But yeah, I've got to say, I do love this game. I keep coming back to this. This is kind of one that I chuck on every now and again when I've got nothing else to play. I've got time to kick back. And you know what? I'm going to play some 18-wheeler. Like I said, the racing element is what keeps you coming back, as well as the different challenges. This is very much, as I keep saying, it's basically Crazy Taxi with trucks, and the scenery is beautiful looking. This actually also very much reminds me of Outrun in the sense of the rival, as I said before, the arcade feel, the arcade look, so much so it looks like Outrun 2. I'm gonna say that it looks as good as Outrun 2. Anyway, I've been out from Games Rip. Make sure you like and subscribe, because like I said, I'm back with Sega Dreamcast reviews and videos. I know you fucking love all that. Anyway, I've been out from Games Rip. Like and subscribe, and I'll definitely see you soon.
Faster, faster! Checkpoint!
You're making good time. Keep it on.
You're running out of time! Hurry up! Time is up! Come on, come on! Try again!